All right, everyone, let's talk about our new project. Our new project is going to have to do with this word typography, and we've talked about this last year, so let's review what typography means. All right, everyone, let's talk about our new project. We're going to be talking about word art, or this word typography. We've talked about this last year and a little bit this year, but let's really review what typography means and how we used it last year. So we created these self-portraits last year, and we used words to fill into the dark shape areas, the shadows of our face, to create a self-portrait of us. So that's a form of word art or typography. So typography, it just means the way in which text is designed, the way that letters look different from each other, the way that they're designed. So graphic designers sometimes use words and images together to convey certain meanings. An artist might use what we call literal text or typography to add interest to their design. So what is word art or literal text, what we're going to talk about for our next project? When the text forms the word it represents, that means it's literal text. It literally is the text. The picture is the text. So for example, the word pencil in the shape of a pencil, like this picture right here. This picture is just a really long pencil from start to finish, but it forms the word pencil. So the text and the object are the same. They're literally the same. Same thing for the layers of the burger right here. The ketchup, bacon, lettuce, onion, tomato, cheese. They're all pictures of those objects, but they are in the form of text. So the text and the object are the same. They're designed together, the same. So let's look at some artists, some graphic designers who have created works of art to advertise literal text. So in this book right here, The Lake, this artist who made this book cover really wanted to make the letters, L-A-K-E, look like water. So the shape and the text are the same. L-A-K-E spells lake, and a lake is made of water, so they're the same. This artist made this poster, and it says down the drain. So each of these letters is different types of drain pipes. So text and letters are the same. This person right here designed a movie cover for the movie The Birds. So each of these birds are forming the letters, the birds, but they literally are birds. So text and object are the same. Sometimes artists will create logos for companies or t-shirts using literal text, like this motorcycle company. The body of the motorcycle is forming the words Motor City Chop Shop. And on this t-shirt, this cute t-shirt of this otter, the otter is literally just the letters O-T-T-E-R with a couple extra details in there. So the shape really fits with the letters. So that's basically what literal text is, or typography or word art. So what you're going to do is you're going to think of your own word art design. You're going to create two designs. So think of two shapes that you can create just using text. So you're going to sketch a few ideas, at least 3, and then choose your favorite 2 that you're going to go with. And I'll give you a brainstorming worksheet for that. You're going to use paper cutting and gluing or drawing to create your designs. So I'll show you in my demo video how to do that. You're really going to think about how you need to distort your letters to fit the shapes of your objects. So you'll kind of have to squish or stretch your letters to really fit these shapes. Notice how this C right here is really long on the side, and this E is super long. So you really have to stretch your shapes. We talked in our sketchbooks about these pictures right here, so we're just going to go through a few, and we're going to discuss what the words are and how they fit them into the objects. So you can kind of see this one right here that we talked about, car, C-A-R, and the letters form the car perfectly. Same thing with the shark, S-H-A-R-K. Some people got really detailed last year, and not only are they putting the letters of their shape, but they're putting some extra details, like on the guitar, the strings, and on the flip-flop, the polka dots on the flip-flop. So you can layer your papers to create a more interesting design. Same thing for this one right here. This one spells lightning, and they even added a cloud and some raindrops. So all these extra details that you can add to your picture will make it more interesting to look at. This one spells diamond ring, and they really had to stretch the R-I-N-G to fit that curve of that ring. Flower right here. This one's a little more obvious because the letters are just kind of forming these curves a little more easily than some of the other designs. And Mr. Peanut right here. I love how this person is squishing or fitting their letters into the main part of Mr. Peanut, but they even added some arms and some legs, some details to their background. So what you're going to have to think about is, remember when you start sketching your ideas onto your brainstorming worksheet or in your sketchbook, think about how your letters have to be a shape, because we're going to cut these out later, and I'll show you that in my video in a minute. They can't just be line letters, they have to be shape. So this is really a shape project. You're going to start with a basic shape, and then I'll show you how to fit your letters inside and then cut those out to make your design. Okay, so let's get started, and I'll show you how we start this project, and then you can get started with your brainstorming.